Hi friends, it's Anessa. Welcome to the Peace Craft Love YouTube Hop. We're celebrating Anna's 500 subscribers, which is now 600, and I am doing a mixed media layout. So Anna challenged us to do a pick 5, and I'm using this Vicky Boutin Creative FX texture prism glaze instead of a texture paste. I'm using stencils from Pear Tree Cut Files, as well as Vicky Boutin, a squirrel, coffee, and the color blue. So what I decided to do here was really play with a 4x6 photo of my hubby, which I love so very much. And he is not usually featured in my photos because I do so many layouts of my kids and of my doggy. And of course, he's included in those as well, but I wanted to do a layout of just him. And that's a photo from a couple years ago at a coffee shop, which I thought would be fitting to add the little coffee embellishment from Scrap and Happy Studio that you'll see me add in the video. And then of course, the color blue, he's wearing a blue hat and I think a shirt, so worked really well. The one piece that I wasn't sure how to incorporate was the squirrel. So what I decided to do was use the Truly Grateful collection from Paige Evans. And because it's a, outdoorsy theme and they have a little squirrel, super adorable puffy sticker, I went with that and you'll see how I incorporated it. So while I let the Creative Effects glaze dry, I put that to the side and I went through my embellishments, my stickers, to pick out what I thought I would use on the layout. So this collection I had used many a times on prior layouts, so I didn't have a whole bunch of pieces left, but I decided to utilize it, and I had more than enough. And as I was going through it, I found this purple stitching heart that she had in the embellishment pack. So I'm like, let's go. Let's use that. I had some orange thread that coordinated really nicely with the colors in the collection. So I did a cross stitch on that, and that will be one of the embellishments that I end up using on my page. So one thing I did not mention was after I stenciled and all of that dried, when actually we will get to that, but I do some inking with stenciling as well. So because I had pre-chosen that peachish orange color, the thread I'm using here is also a really good match to that. So I'll go a little bit quiet and let you watch me doing the cross stitch. It shouldn't take too long, at least in YouTube time, and I'll be back for more. Okay, with that dry, I used my stencil from Vicky Boutin, which has the little dots all around, as well as an ink from Close to My Heart in Papaya to do additional background effects. So you can see that all finished. And now I'm adhering the page to my background paper. And I will tell you guys, I tell anybody who listens all the time, I love the tear tape, especially the scrapbook.com one. So make sure you pick it up because it makes life so much easier. But a kind of advice or a warning, it's very sticky. So when you're working with such a large area, just be careful, right? Because you want to be sure that you are ready to adhere. Otherwise, it will not come off. So playing with the color blue, I had some leftover of this paper with the stars, and I decided to add some tear strips in the middle as part of my background. It coordinated really well with the photo of my husband, so and kind of became a central focus for the background. So I used that as well as this gradient pinkish papaya colored paper as my second strip. So I love all of the embellishments. To me, that really makes a page stand out. And I love all the dimensions. So I placed the circle and then I started playing around with the pieces that I had pulled out earlier. So I decided to use this tag as well as for my title. I'm going to use the word yes just to signify how much he loves his coffee. So he literally gets his coffee every morning from Starbucks, sometimes twice a day. He just loves it. It makes him happy, which makes me happy. So I thought the yes was very fitting. So I just repeated that word in different fonts and colors. And all of this, they come from the Truly Grateful collection as well. And then you can see that little coffee mug. It's an epoxy flare, circle epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. And I just love her epoxies. I'm on her design team and I love it. I use them all the time in my layout. So if you guys are not familiar with her, make sure you check out her shop. It's all handmade by her, and she's got thousands of designs. So I will go quiet and let you finish watching the rest of the layout. Well, now with all of the embellishments complete, the layout is all done. So thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something or took a technique away from here. Make sure you visit Anna's channel for a giveaway. And I hope you all have a lovely day.